Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I just want to have an honest conversation with all of you. No pretense, no trying to be someone I'm not. As a matter of fact, no makeup. And the honest truth is that I just woke up. Now there's something I just realized about myself. Oh my god, I really hope that I'm going to put this video out there, because I've made series of videos like this that I am yet to put out there, that they are just stuck up in my gallery, that I'm really ashamed to watch. So I used to love traveling, like genuinely loved it. I love everything about traveling, the preparation, trying to pick out outfits, going to, the chaos that comes with the whole preparation to travel. I loved going to, the park, watching people, trying to I love the whole experience. Honestly, I wanted to say I love going to the airport, but the truth is I have never been to an airport before. But that's a story for another day. So I loved sitting by the window when I'm traveling, watching people pass by. I mean, the whole experience made me feel like there was something more than my normal, routine. And I think back then traveling felt lighter, it felt emotional, it felt freeing, it felt exciting. And with the way the story started changing, especially with the things that are happening in Nigeria, it became scary. The stories became heavier. The fear became more real. Everywhere you turned, there was a conversation about a kidnap that happened. There was a conversation about some killings. And even without knowing it, I began to develop an anxiety for travel. And that one thing that I loved the most, I started fearing it. And I think what feared me the most was how fear works silently, or should I say is how fear worked silently. Give me a second. The weather is so hot. Okay. I think what shocked me the most is how fear works quietly. Sometimes fear doesn't scream. It doesn't show up dramatically. It just slowly convinces you to stop doing the things that you loved doing. Yay! There's light. You stop trying, you stop experiencing things, and after a while you almost forget that that certain version of you even existed. Now that was me. And recently I got to travel. At first I was nervous. I was praying, because there's a whole lot going on in Nigeria, if you have been hearing the news. And even while preparing for the travel, I felt an anxiety. I was scared. I was overthinking things. There were times that I almost wanted to write my ATM pins and also the pin to my bank apps and probably send it to someone. Because if you are in Nigeria and you follow the news that is going on, you know how difficult it is to have the courage to travel. And it was by road, because of course I cannot afford a flight, but I really needed to travel. And when the bus finally took off, I felt the most craziest things. I felt freedom. The whole feeling came back. My childhood happiness when I traveled came back, and I felt like I was young again. I felt good. It felt good, and I cannot lie about it. The reason why I'm making this video is to keep memory. The reason why I'm making this video is to know that I finally let it. I'm really excited, not because my problems has finally gone away, not because life suddenly is perfect, but because I realize fear has been limiting me more than I thought. Fear had quietly reduced my world. I mean, no matter how close I was to anyone, whatever thing that you had to celebrate and you invited me that was out of Lagos, I am not going. I'm not going because I was scared. I was scared of visiting my hometown for celebrations like I used to, because I have been scared. I have been scared of the road. I have been scared because I do not have enough to afford a plane. And I think a lot of us are experiencing this here in several ways. Maybe not traveling, but I think a lot of us, life has hurt us, it has disappointed us, it scares us, and even without knowing, we start withdrawing ourselves from people, we start withdrawing ourselves from life as a whole, we stop experiencing, we stop enjoying life, we stop creating content, we stop believing our dreams because we have tried severally and we failed. Not because we don't want those things anymore, but because fear convinced us it's safer not to try. And traveling again reminded me of something that fear should not be allowed. This is what you're hearing. I am so shy, and I really have to use this to ease off my anxiety. So like I was saying, fear should not be the reason why you downsize your life. Fear should not be the reason why you live a boring life. That doesn't mean that you ignore reality. That doesn't mean that dangers does not exist. That doesn't mean that life is easy. But I also don't think we should create, I also doesn't think that we were created only to survive, I think we deserve to experience life too. We deserve joy, we deserve movement, we deserve recovery, we deserve new memories. And sometimes healing is simply returning to the things that you thought fear stole away from you. For me, the thing was traveling, and I'm so grateful that fear did not allow me not to enjoy it again. I feel different. I feel happy. And if you have been in my shoes, if you are in my shoes, if you've experienced what I'm experiencing, if you are currently experiencing what I'm experiencing, I feel that you should just fight against your fears, because fear is a very crazy thing, Thank you for listening to me today. My speech may not have been perfect. I might have been a bit slow. I probably am new to this, so this is not exactly what you have experienced so far. It may not have been entertaining as you planned for it to, but I hope that you took out the message of my conversation. Bye.